The scariest battle is the one you fight within yourself. Mikey wasn't destroyed by his enemies. He was destroyed by the silence inside his own heart. Mikey wasn't always like this. He was light. He was laughter. He was a leader that held broken kids together like glue. But something changed. Not all wounds bleed. Some just grow in the dark, quiet, slow, until one day you're staring into the mirror and you don't recognize the eyes looking back. That's what happened to Mikey. He didn't lose to someone stronger. He lost to the version of himself that gave up. He lost to guilt. He lost to grief. He lost to the pressure of being everyone's light, when deep inside, he was drowning and no one noticed. Because strong people don't scream when they break. They smile and they bleed alone. There's a darkness that comes when you carry too much pain for too long. You stop trusting, you stop hoping, and worst of all, you stop believing in yourself. That's what happened to Mikey. But here's the truth. Losing yourself isn't the end. It's the beginning. The beginning of choosing who you want to become next. Because when you hit the bottom, there's only one direction left: rise. I lost myself. Mikey said it, and so have millions. But hear this. The version of you that broke is gone. Now it's time to build the version that won't. Because strength isn't about never falling. It's about standing up when even your soul says stay down. Lose yourself, and then find something greater. A purpose, a reason, a new you. That's how legends are born. That's how broken boys become kings. Mikey wasn't weak. He was too strong for too long. He carried everyone else's pain, but never allowed anyone to carry his. And that's what broke him. They called him Invincible Mikey, but what they never saw was the boy inside the legend. The boy who just wanted peace. The boy who smiled to protect others while his heart was burning in silence. He lost his brother. He lost his friends. And slowly, he started to lose himself. Not in one moment, but in thousands of small ones. A glance, a decision, a silence. That's how the darkness wins. Not by storm, but by whisper. But here's where Mikey's story shifts. Even in the black hole of his guilt, there was still a spark, a voice, someone who said, "You are worth saving." And sometimes that's all it takes. Not 1,000 people, not a crowd, just one person who sees the light still flickering inside you. And when you realize you've survived the worst version of yourself, nothing can break you anymore. Because you don't just return, you rise transformed. Not as the same boy, but as a man who has faced his demons and didn't run. I lost myself. That's not a weakness. That's the beginning of rebirth. Mikey taught us this. You don't become great by avoiding darkness. You become great by walking through it and choosing not to become it. So if you're lost right now, let it burn. Let it break you, then build from the ashes. A version of yourself that fears nothing, because even kings fall. But the real ones, they rise without mercy.